Okay guys, so here's another one that comes up in the spring, and it's actually a good one to eat like early spring. And this one is Wintercress or yellow rocket. It's in the mustard family. Let me get a good close-up for you, and we will I'll get back to you here in a second. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so here we have some this is a small one, and sometimes they get very big, and it's a good edible. I like to eat just the nice little tender leaves that are on this, because they're you'll find that this plant is very peppery, and you can only eat a little bit of it at a time, really, to be honest with you. But anyways, you can eat the leaves on it and the leaf stalks, no big deal. You can eat the little flower buds that come out, and they look a lot like broccoli. They're not out yet on this one. I mean, there's little ones here, but I'll try to find another plant with bigger ones so you can see what I'm talking about. And you can also eat the flowers on this too. This stuff has a real peppery taste. If you're not a big fan of pepper, you probably won't like this one. But to add a little bit to this and that, it's a pretty good deal. So let me try to find another plant with some better developed buds, and I'll take some pictures of that or some video of that. I'll be right back. Okay, here's another specimen of the same plant. This is Wintercress. And you can see it's nice. It's got a nice thick stalk on it, and the leaves are coming out. And one of the good ways to tell Wintercress is it's got these leaves that are they just keep getting smaller and smaller as you go down the stem, and the tip of it is always one big leaf. And you know, once you follow it around for a year and you figure out what it's supposed to look like, it's not too hard to figure out. And the leaves kind of give it away. The taste really gives it away. But yeah. And here's what I was talking about, the flower buds. And they almost look like broccoli. And you can pick these little flower buds and just nibble on them is what I do. I'm actually going to try cooking some of these this year. I've never done that before, so this is the year. But usually I just use this plant as kind of a trail nibble. I try to stick to younger plants than this when it comes to the leaves, though, because the leaves tend to get very peppery, and they get stronger and stronger, and they get stronger and stronger throughout the year. So, you know, and then after these buds start to flower, you can actually eat the flower buds too. You know, the buds and the flowers all together. So, okay, I think that's it for right now. I'll be right back. Also, one other thing to remember is that when these flower buds do flower out, they look like broccoli now, but when they flower out, they will flower out with yellow flowers. And here's another picture of that leaf, and it shows you how the leaves are segmented on it when it gets older too. And they're almost identical with when they're younger in a rosette too. That's how you can familiarize yourself with them. But like I said before, I would definitely follow this plant throughout the seasons and know what it looks like throughout all the seasons before I went and ate it. So I just wanted to add that little bit of information on there. Thank you. Okay, so here it is again. Here's some of the smaller greens and a smaller flower bud. And right here's another little smaller leaf, just to kind of show you what it looks like when it's small. This is about the size I shoot for when I'm trying to find something to nibble on, because they're really good. They're really good green if you're out on the trail and you want something to nibble. Like I said, they got a really strong peppery taste. So if you're not a big fan of pepper, chances are you might not like this. And I mean, it's not bad at all, really. It's just peppery. It's got a real strong peppery taste to it. And you could just munch on the leaves on a trail. And the little flower bud, you could just pop it off like so and eat it the same way. Now, I've never really looked into the stems, eating the stems. I'm guessing that you probably could, but I'd have to look into it, so I wouldn't go eating them unless you do your research. But I'm thinking this year I'm going to try to cook the flower buds in a little bit of butter and see what that tastes like, because I have a feeling those would be very, very good that way. But we'll have to see about that. Well, anyways, that right there was Wintercress, and like I said, as soon as the snow melts in the spring, you usually see little rosettes of it. And it's a little late in the year for that now, but once you get used to seeing these leaves just like that, and they will you follow through the seasons for a year, and once you get used to it, and it comes springtime, as soon as it starts to pop up, you'll be able to recognize it. And this is another plant, like some of the other plants I've talked about, that I would start following from spring all the way to winter, and I wouldn't even try it until you know what it looks like every season, because some of the leaves do look a little different. Nothing ever looks exactly like it does in the books. So that's one lesson to learn. But anyways, there's another edible wild green that's good for you. Okay, just wanted to say thank you, and if you like the video, like it, subscribe, you know, and that's all I really want to say. Thank you.